Whitney Dunning.
And I'm Michael Dunning.
And this is Lexi Dunning.
And there's a dog here, and you probably can't see him. Anyways, my idea on giving, I was raised Catholic, so we didn't give. You weren't pressured into giving or anything like that, and the whole idea of it wasn't forced through my family. And our church didn't really push to give because that's just the way it was. I never got into the idea of giving when I was younger, even throughout high school and all that, because I'm in high school. I don't make enough money, especially whenever you live on your own, when you move out after high school and all that. So the idea of putting money in and give it to a church or to somebody else whenever I have bills to pay, I didn't really sit with the idea of it.
I was raised to know to give your tithes, and my parents have always tithed, and we tithed on our allowance when we were little, and we got $5, we gave 50 cents, and I stopped giving for a while, and then when I started going back to church, I was trying to get my life, back together and back on the right track, and I met Michael, and we started going to Genesis, and after church, or during church one Sunday, it was one of the messages Brian preached on tithing, and it was the Sunday where he said that if you start giving and you don't see a blessing, then you will get all the money back that you give. And I can't remember the time frame, but I don't know, I just kind of almost forgot about tithing. And after hearing his message, I was like, this would be a good next step. And we weren't engaged yet, we were still just dating, and so I figured, I'll call Mike up and see what he thinks about it. And I if anything, I'm just gonna start giving on my own. I didn't know if he wanted to or not.
She called me up, I remember that, on Skype when I was deployed, and she just asked, hey, I think we need to start giving. And I said, okay, I knew her family came from a huge church background, and she's always gave, so I just rolled with it, pretty much. And that's how I started giving, was actually through my wife, who had faith in, giving to the church.
We didn't slowly go into it. We just we dove into it, and we just gave the full 10%, and we just trusted that, everything was going to be fine. And
we don't even miss it. We don't even see it.
We never missed that money that we gave, ever. No. And there's been so many things that have happened since we started tithing that I can't even remember them all. It's almost on not a daily basis, but sometimes it feels like it.
There's never a time, when I was younger and I never tithed, I lived paycheck to paycheck. I was so in debt because I wasn't making enough money. And before I met Whitney, me being in the military, I had debt, and I couldn't make bills meet. I had the worst time with money. And that was before Lexi came into this world. And now Lexi's here. I mean, the cost of taking care of a child and still making the same amount of money that we've been making whenever she got pregnant and she stopped working, still making the same amount, and now with another person eating all the time, we can afford it.
Every 2 hours, yeah.
We can afford it and still have extra money left over. So giving has blessed our family so much. That is due to us giving.
Yeah.